So I got some buddies into Dominions, and I just wanted to do a quick video on like my breakdown and thought process when I'm making a god, because one of them was confused about it. So I'm playing Vanheim. These guys are known for their scary, busted, berserking elves, their stupid glamour and stealth, and I went with shock resistance, Undying Tin, Enchanted Blood, Blood Bond. I just had like a blitz game where it worked really well on everything, even Niflheim, even though my guys were kind of freezing to death. Hinnom was hard to fight, but let me look at the actual god. Where are they? Vanaheim. There we go. So this is what I went with. Breaks me into some things. I always look at gods and I go, okay, what can it help me break into more that my base nation doesn't exactly need me to have? So like glamour, I can get high glamour. Air, I can get high air on my nation, right? I can get middling earth, like little tiny bit of fire, and a decent amount of glamour. But I mainly like air and glamour, right? And then there's some blood, but like honestly, that's kind of like a very late game thing, which is why I have the blood 5. This bliss I kind of like. It just gives me fire shock. That's nice. That's always good. Of course, the Dominion 6 goated combo of 10 Undying, HP, and Enchanted Blood. This is just good across the board for most nations. And then Blood Bonds so that these guys are popping each other's berserkers like crazy. Yeah, I didn't completely fuck my scales. I guess, I don't know, I could probably tank this and recover my magic or something like that. But I'm not going to. Yeah. They were interested in TNG, and I showed him the difference. So like that bless was all based around essentially my main unit. You know, it was all based around one unit. The versus like the bless I was showing. I don't know if I showed him, but the bless for TNG is all based around these sacred old guys and not so much your sacred cavalry. And like honestly, you could probably work on from this, but like I think this is pretty good scales. Like this is pretty good setup. I'd get rid of these, and honestly, I'd probably like, I don't know, I'd probably put some all-round resistances. Like what does he have? Strong. Okay, so now he has fire, shock, cold. You know, I'd probably do that, and then yeah, this is probably a way better version. Gives them pretty much every resistance that you need. You got strong blood, enchanted blood to help them when they're thugging, so they don't bleed out. You know, and then honestly, all of this really doesn't hurt on these ancestor vessels. They won't be complaining about this bless. I mean, I think the only thing that they don't benefit from is unaging. But and unaging and strong blood, honestly, I just don't want to deal with it. Like the fucking, they're old bastards, and I have to use so many of these old bastards that. Yeah, hold on. What is this? This guy is 67 years old. He's old. And you click on this guy, and like, holy shit, you should be dead, bro. Like, look at these guys. Okay, 67, 67. I think that's a bug, actually. Max age 100, 127. I think that's actually a bug. That's kind of hilarious. Unless that's intentional. Maybe our ancient. I don't know. That might be. That might be. I don't know. That's kind of. That's kind of interesting. And then of course you got these guys. So that'll help these guys not go old, which that's nice. I mean, you got old motherfuckers. So this would be something I'd go with. I'm actually gonna overwrite the other one because the other one kind of sucks. Right? This is a bless based around a unit, right? Like it's completely going on like the heavy cavalry, heavy goat cavalry of late age Pyrene, and their demon knights, you know. So I want to have that extra little bit of magic resistance on enchanted blood. It's so nice, you know. Or you could go with like a crazy rainbow, like I like to do on Marignon, which you know they have mainly. I've noticed in Dominion 6, Killy blesses are very nice, but these defensive blesses, I stole this one from Zan. These defensive blesses are pretty nice, at least against the AI. You'd probably get punished in multiplayer, maybe. I don't know. I don't see. I haven't run into an issue with the defensive bless. This is a meme one. This is totally. I mean, this kind of works, but it is a total meme on Abyssia. They kind of roll over everything, anyways. You know, biggest thing is to really just look at the nation you're gonna play, right? And kind of look at your mages and go, all right, that's a cap only. I won't have a lot of them. That's a cap only. I won't have a lot of them. Cap only. Won't have a lot of them. What am I mainly using? It's like, oh, okay. I'll be using a fuck ton of these. I'm going to be using as many of these Thunder Priests as I can because these guys will be throwing out lightning bolts. You know, any of the nature 2s, I 100% want because they're going to be casting nature buffs. Even the Astral ones, I could probably communion into higher fire stuff, you know. But I mean, on like this nation, Roos, I'd just go full balls to the wall on your bears, cause like, oh my god, you can summon tons of bears for cheap, and then you just have more bears, bears on bears. It's like I think there's there's more bears here than a biker rally in Austin, man. Like there's too many bears. Or you know you could fuck around with the super combatants. Like these things are scary motherfuckers. Big ol' hungry uh, Israeli, Palestinian, Canaanite, I don't know, the Middle Eastern giants. I think, yeah, I'll go with this. I like this one because it's just, you can't really get native regeneration on those giants that well, and Fire Shock is always just nice. I mean, it's just resistances you don't have to worry about. Especially since some of them will have fire, like be a fire too. Be able to cast tons of fire spells, so you don't want him to hurt himself. I got a lot of mods. Bonus plus points. Yeah.